Hey guys, just thought I'd just give a little apology, because obviously if you're watching this and you're a fan, this video is quite late, so I just thought I'd say, sorry that it's late. I'm not feeling too well, so yeah, took me quite a while to edit though. It's quite a long video, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Please like and subscribe, and yeah, enjoy. Yeah, let's watch it now. Yo, what up guys, it's No Boy back again with another video, and today I have got a pretty sweet and exciting video for you guys, for I will be going over Ultron and his possible return to the MCU, or more accurately, just like all the ways that he could come back to life. And this is in phase 4, this is how I think he could return in phase 4. Obviously, he could possibly not be in phase 4 and come back in phase 5, or option C is we won't see him again at all. He had his part, now he's gone. Now, also, with all that said, just a quick reminder, if you haven't seen Avengers Age of Ultron, or you just don't want spoilers for either Avengers Age of Ultron, WandaVision, or possible theories that could be real for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, and just the MCU in future, then I suggest clicking off now, because I will be going over all of those topics. But with all that said, let's just get into the video. So, as we know, Ultron, well, some people might look at this differently. People like me, so most Marvel fans, think that Ultron was kind of ruined. Not the character was fine. The story for Age of Ultron was amazing. At one point, Age of Ultron was my favourite Marvel film, and Ultron was my favourite villain. But then, as I got older and I, learn more about Ultron, off the comics and stuff, I kind of realized that from what basically he was a massive Avengers villain, and they just didn't give him the time to shine. And I'm sure a lot of you guys who are Marvel fans can probably agree with me that Ultron didn't really have as much time as he should have. I mean, I get he was a big part of this movie, because obviously his name is in the freaking subtitle right here, but I just feel like they could have done more, especially not killed him off. If they didn't kill him off, then I probably wouldn't mind as much, because I knew that we'd eventually see him again. Spoiler alerts for She-Hulk, a lot of people thought that Abomination was just never going to come into the MCU again, because we last saw him in Incredible Hulk, and it's been confirmed by Marvel themselves that he is making a return in the She-Hulk series. So that's pretty cool. So basically all I'm saying is they've kept characters alive. We've not seen them for a while, but we know they're still there. They're just we know that they're still there in a way, and we will see them again. Like I just said, everyone knew Abomination was still alive, and eventually we might see him again, which we are. So if they kept Ultron alive, they could have done something similar to that. Zemo, for example. Zemo was in Civil War. A bit like Ultron, he probably didn't have the best look as a first-time villain. I think that was probably just because, though, he wasn't wearing his comic looks, people didn't care about him as much. And everyone was just kind of focused on Captain America versus Iron Man, which is why I kind of don't really like how Civil War actually had a villain. I mean, of course it had to have a villain, because every Marvel film does, but I do feel like for a villain like Zemo, they did choose the wrong movie for that, especially because you're not going to see him that much. To be honest, guys, I think the villain of the whole movie should have probably just been Crossbones, and Hydra, or whatever Crossbones was a part of, because I do feel that a villain as big as Zemo kind of a bit like Ultron was ruined in that film, only because guys, if you search up all scenes of Zemo in Civil War, he's probably in the movie for a guess about 7 minutes, like a whole nearly 3-hour Marvel film, and the main villain of the movie, is only in the movie for like 7 to 10 minutes out of the whole film, because most of the time it's about Iron Man versus Captain America. So yeah, but anyway, let's just get back to the Ultron thing. So yes, I believe that Ultron was ruined and that they should bring him back, and this is how I think he'll bring back. So my first theory takes us to WandaVision, and this is basically, it has a big part to do with Vision, because if you've seen Avengers Age of Ultron, then you will know at the end of it, Vision and Ultron actually had a pretty cool conversation regarding the human species, and Ultron was basically like, this is why I want to destroy the planet, because basically they've ruined it, so rebuild. And Vision was saying basically it's a privilege to be among them, stuff like that. So yeah, very weird but interesting conversation to listen to, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, the reason why I do really believe that Vision could be the key to Ultron's return is because, in a way, Vision is Ultron. Because let's again go back to Age of Ultron. At one point, Ultron was trying to download his consciousness, I've said that wrong, but you know what I mean, into the body of Vision, or Vision's body, so he was Vision. And let's be honest, guys, if Ultron did become Vision, or he did inherit Vision's body with the Mind Stone, he probably would have taken over the planet, and probably pretty soon after that, the galaxy, because I don't know how to explain it, guys, but you know what I mean. Vision is Ultron, because if you go back to the movie and you watch it, you will know that Ultron was, at least a quarter of him was downloaded into Vision's body. And that's why I believe that even though Vision is Vision, in the shadows of him, or maybe in the Mind Stone itself, a piece of Ultron remains. And they even said in Avengers Age of Ultron that even if a piece of Ultron survives, then this mission has failed, because he's still alive and he's out there. He can always rebuild and try again pretty soon, which is what I believe he may do. So there's 3 options, right? So option A, B, and C. Option A is that the key to Ultron's return is through Vision and the Mind Stone in WandaVision, because as we know, Wanda obviously has created her own Mind Stone, or is it actually the Mind Stone? It must be the Mind Stone, though, because Vision still has his powers, and when he uses his powers, you can see that the Mind Stone is happening, because spoiler alert, if you've seen the new Halloween episode, then you will know that when Vision changes from his Halloween costume into his MCU look of Vision from all the other films and stuff, the Mind Stone does glow and it makes a noise before he changes. So I do believe that the Mind Stone does, even if it's not the real Mind Stone, and it's probably like a twin of the Mind Stone that has like that just looks like it and looks like it makes powers, because really Vision and this is Wanda or something. I don't know how to explain it, but I do believe that the Mind Stone is here, because Monica Rambeau went in and she said to oh god, what's her name? Darcy, that's the one. And she basically said everything in there is real. Even if it looks fake, everything in the reality is real. So does that mean that the Mind Stone could be real, and we could see a potential return for the Mind Stone into the MCU? Now, also, as we know from the Halloween episode, is that Vision can't really leave Wanda's fake reality without basically being torn apart at the same time and slowly dying, only so he can be dragged back into the reality piece by piece until it rebuilds him inside the reality. So basically, the quick way of saying this is Vision can't leave, and if he tries to, it just swallows him back in piece by piece until he dies, and then I'm guessing it reforms him back inside. So it's very weird, but at the same time, you never know. Wanda could, if Vision does change Wanda's mind and gets her to stop everything or just leave this fake reality, even if she hasn't created it, which I still also believe, but that's in a different video. I believe that if she lets him, he can leave, which is what I think that might be what happens, and it will be Vision's return into the MCU. Because let's be honest, guys, it's Marvel. No one's ever really dead. Quicksilver, for example. Agent Coulson. There's two right there. No one ever really dies, except from Iron Man. He might really be dead. But yeah, I do believe that Wanda could be the key, and Wanda and Vision could both be the key to Ultron's return, because also, if Wanda is now, because in the episode 3, 4, and I think 5, but I'm not sure, Ultron has been mentioned, and Wanda now has memories of both Quicksilver and Age of Ultron. So does that mean if she did really bring Quicksilver back in the Halloween episode, is it possible for her to also accidentally bring Ultron back? Because I can't remember which exact comic, but I do know that in one of the comics she did, when she pretty much went full bad guy or full villain, whatever you want to call her, she did use her powers to bring back all the Avengers past enemies, and yes, Ultron was one of them. So I actually see two ways of Ultron returning here. Either it can be Wanda accidentally creating him and not realizing it, or it can be the Mind Stone, which also Wanda has created. So pretty much Wanda is the key here. Wanda is the real key to Ultron's return here. We just need to see the bigger picture, which is why we need to dive deeper, and that is, if Ultron doesn't return in WandaVision, there's only one other way I can see that he could return. Because remember, in WandaVision there's only 3 episodes left. Is there 3 episodes or is there 4 episodes? I think I may have already asked you guys to comment down below, but I haven't gotten any comments so far, which is why there wasn't any shout outs in this video. But again, guys, if you know like how many episodes are left, like is there 9 episodes or is there 10? Because I've heard people say there are 9 and I've heard other people say there are 10. So can someone just end my brain splitting in half in the comments down below and just let me know which one's real? Although me saying that is probably just going to make a bunch of people say yes and the other people say no. Like episode 9, yes. Episode 10, God. Oh, I'm so confused. But yeah, I do believe that if Ultron doesn't return in WandaVision, and he kind of has to soon, because again, there could be only 3 or just 4, even 4's not even that many episodes left. I'm just going to go with 3 though, because I'm pretty sure there's only 3 episodes left. So, 3 episodes left, so they don't really have that much time left to bring him back, especially with like what else they're doing right now. They don't really have the time. So if Ultron doesn't return in WandaVision, I feel that the only other project he could return in Phase 4, I want to make that very clear, he could return in Phase 5, but this is the only one I believe that he could return in Phase 4, apart from WandaVision, and that is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Now, this is kind of a quick, easy way of getting Ultron to come back, and I would prefer the Ultron theory, the WandaVision theory, sorry, but if this one does turn out to be true, so be it. I mean, at least he's back in the MCU. But another way of them bringing back Ultron is through the multiverse, because I think I heard somewhere, now this could just be all bollocks, but if it's true, I've heard one YouTuber say, who read one of the comics, that in one of the comics, Ultron did become something known as the Ultron virus. I'm not quite sure what that is, but if they do go into the multiverse, and they go into a multiverse where there's the Ultron virus, which is still Ultron, just a different version of him, the Ultron virus, they could potentially bring him back to the MCU, just as technically a virus. I'm guessing what it is like, I think they did it in one of the episodes for the cartoon Avengers series. Like, wasn't it when, like, it was, like, this gooey metal, and when like, one of the civilians or just random, if whoever you are, if you touch this piece of metal, it would cover your whole body and basically turn you into an Ultron drone, and that's why it was called the Ultron virus, because if you touched it, then you immediately became one of his drones, and he could control everyone at the same time. So that would actually be pretty cool as a return for Ultron, but it would also be an easy way of getting him to return, like, oh yeah, let's bring Ultron back, let's just go into the multiverse, get him, bring him through. But I prefer the WandaVision theory, I really would. But yeah, guys, I'm afraid that is all the time we have today. But fear not, for I will be back tomorrow with a video that's slightly different. It's not about Marvel or anything, it's just something I want to talk to you guys about regarding YouTube and my new channel. So go check that out if you're interested to know, like, what I'm going to be doing in the future of YouTube, because I don't know whether you guys have heard this, because you may have skipped the video when I said it, but I will be quitting this YouTube channel in a couple of weeks' time. I'm not quitting YouTube, I'm just quitting this channel. It's just because there's some problems with it, and I need to have my own channel. So yeah, I'm gonna start a new channel, guys, and I'm gonna start uploading on it this Friday, but I'm not going to get too much into that until tomorrow's video, because that's when I really want to talk about it. So thank you for watching, guys. Like and subscribe, it helps me out a lot. Post notification bell so don't miss out on good videos like this one, and better videos coming. Have a good day or night wherever you are in the multiverse, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.